on, guys? Welcome to a new season of BMTM Sports. It's your host, Justin, here with
George Delacos.
And we'll give you your school news and sports news. The Raptors are back in action tonight against the Boston Celtics. They have lost 11 of the last 16 games. New acquisitions, Serge Ibaka and hopefully PJ Tucker start the game. It'd be nice to see them start getting some minutes, start doing well, and start carrying this team up to the playoffs again.
I believe they're in fourth right now.
I think they're in fifth,
Even
actually.
worse. What's it going to take for the Raptors to, they make their rightful place back up at least second in the conference? What's it going to take? I mean, they're running out of time here.
Celtics are in third, if I'm not mistaken. They just need to win games. They need to go on win streaks, and they got to hope that the teams that are in front of them just start losing.
The Raptors giving up Jared Sullinger for PJ Tucker. What do you think of that trade?
That's a good trade, to be honest. Sullinger, injury prone. I've never been the biggest fan of him.
A second-round pick going along with that. Is it worth it?
2017 and 2018 second-round picks.
Is that worth it for one player?
Yes and no. Because it's second round. Most of the time, second-round picks never are the best. So it's one of those. It's always a how do I explain?
Almost willing to just take a chance.
Yeah, you're always taking a chance with it. Like they're not like Tom Brady, where you get drafted third round and boom, you're a superstar.
Well, Masai Ujiri looking to spice things up. Clearly, things weren't going right. So that's what they had to turn to.
Pretty happy.
The Leafs played last night against the original six rivals, New York Rangers. It was a battle between the men between the pipes, but Lundqvist was the victor as the Rangers walked away with 2 points, further securing their wild card position. And Justin, I can't tell you how much that means for the Rangers. Every point counts. They're with their division, the Metropolitan Division, the teams in order: Washington, Pittsburgh, Columbus. I mean, that's just too much to handle. I mean, it's going to be really hard for them to come back. So it's really important for the Rangers to hold down the wild card position, which they are. They have 77 points. The first wild card position, along with Boston, I believe. One of those teams there. But I mean,
we're not too far away, are we?
We're in a playoff spot. We're in third place in the Atlantic. But that's what I mean. If you're a team in the Metropolitan Division, you're not Pittsburgh, Washington, or Columbus. You're gonna want to get that wild card spot. So it's gonna be a tough one. And it looks like the Rangers, they're making a case. Big 2 points. Leafs come away with 1 point, but you know what? They're still in third.
It's better
in
than
the
nothing.
Atlantic. They still have the playoff position, but they have to do their job to at least get a playoff spot.
They do have the Islanders coming close.
Lots of teams creeping up on them. The Islanders, Philly not doing too good. Florida's going back in the mix. Islanders, they were last not too long ago. So, Eastern Conference is turning out to be quite the race. Western, not so much.
Well, I still support the Blackhawks. I don't even think they're in first. Unless they're first for the division.
No, it's Minnesota.
In the division?
Yeah.
I don't care. They still make it. If they're long to make playoffs and go to second round, I'm happy.
I don't think they're going to make it far this year, but we'll see what happens.
I gotta have faith. But the Blue Jays kick off their spring training tomorrow against the Atlanta Braves. Kendra Morales will be hopefully playing, and Steve Pearce marking their new season with the Jays. How do you feel about that?
You know what? I'm still kind of upset about the whole Edwin Encarnacion situation. Obviously, Edwin said his first choice was the Blue Jays, but the Jays were too hesitant to make the signing. That's what he said from his perspective. You know what? I personally blame his agent. I don't think his agent did a good job. He waited too long, and I think he got a little too excited with what he thought he was worth, and that ultimately ended him with a short season contract with Cleveland. Cleveland, a contender though, they made the finals last season. But are they going to be getting the same results? We don't know. The Kendra Morales was definitely is a
big one for us.
A big one for us, especially losing a guy like Edwin. He's an outfielder. My concern is who they're going to have on the outfield. They have Melvin Upton Jr., Morales now. They have a whole ton of outfielders that
I feel like they should play Bautista at first base. He's getting old. I don't know how he's gonna fare well this year. He is a power hitter,
Bautista's another one. We re-signed him. We managed to re-sign him. He's also in the outfield. You got Kevin Pillar as well. It's pretty crowded. That's my big question.
In my opinion, we should have our youngsters, Kevin Pillar, Melvin Upton Jr., and who else am I missing? His name Cabrera. It's not Cabrera anymore, is it? No.
Which position?
Because I know left field.
Melvin Upton Jr.
Is it?
Yeah, that's it.
But who's normally a backup though?
Ezekiel Carrera.
Carrera.
I don't
know. Carrera's fast. He's way faster than Bautista. That's the only thing Bautista lacks. But he has a great arm.
Here's another thing. Apparently, Devin Travis is looking to start. He's injury prone. Not the biggest fan. When you got Ryan Goins, who's proven himself in the second base position, is he just going to be the guy in the dugout? I don't know, but Devin Travis, hopefully he can have a career or a season without all these injuries. I mean, he's definitely a great second baseman if he's if he's healthy.
Yeah.
But I just feel bad for Ryan Goins. But definitely the outfield position is definitely my big question mark for going ahead into the season. Obviously the Jays made some big bullpen acquisitions. They've been pretty active there. And you know what? On the offense, you can't really expect any less from them. You know, they got rid of Encarnacion's not there anymore, but they have Kendrick Morales, who had 30 home runs last season. So should be a good one.
I feel like Bautista should go first baseman and keep our youngsters up in the outfield.
Or a designated hitter.
That too.
Because
Morales can go. Morales can go up to third hitter, and then Bautista goes to fourth.
Because Bautista, he's also another guy who's dealt with injuries. He's had turf toe last season, so maybe the outfield position is definitely.
It's mostly on the bottom half of the body, like around ankle, feet area.
Our boys soccer team is at an indoor tournament today. They're currently playing the third game. The record today stands as 1-1. They lost one and they won one. Apparently, their goalie Chris Gomes getting pulled in one of them. Don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's due to poor performance or just getting the backup in there.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Lucas Silva reportedly going bar down. We don't know about that yet. Any highlights? Tune in next episode. Jacob Almeida apparently leading the crew in goals.
That's no surprise there. Jacob Almeida, I've played with him so many times. Such a rapid player. He's strong too, which is phenomenal for someone of his size. He's way smaller than me. He's got a lot of speed. He has an amazing shot. He's fast with the ball. He's got a nice strength to him. Great player, honestly.
Hopefully the boys can get a winning record out of this. But that's it for today, BMTM. It's been a long one. Long off season for the BMTM Sports Group, but we're looking to be back and give you more sports updates.
Hope you guys did enjoy your show, and see you next time.